Welcome you all in this video lecture on virtual laboratory. Myself, Dr. H.P. Koringa, working as an assistant professor and virtual lab nodal coordinator at Government Engineering College, Rajkot. In this video lecture, you will learn what is the virtual laboratory, objective of virtual lab, who has developed the virtual laboratory institute, participating institute who have developed the different virtual laboratory, registration process, how to perform the experiment using the virtual lab, and how to provide the feedback about the virtual laboratory. What is the virtual lab? So it is an initiative of Ministry of Human Resource and Development. New name of this ministry is Education Department under the National Mission of Education through the ICT. So any remote user can access the virtual lab at any time from anywhere through the internet. Let's see what are the objectives behind to develop a virtual laboratory. First objective is to provide remote access to labs in various disciplines of science and engineering. Second objective to develop the virtual lab is to provide the platform of enthused students to conduct the experiment by arousing their curiosity. Third objective is to provide a complete learning management system around the virtual lab. Virtual lab is not only a simulation platform. In a virtual lab, you will get a video lecture, animated videos, materials related to subject, evaluation test. Any student can test themselves after performing the experiment, reference material, etc. So it is a complete learning management systems. And fourth objective is to provide to share costly equipment and resources. The broad area of the virtual lab. So virtual lab is developed for all the engineering and science and technology areas, and it is a continuous developing to add the new experiment and the new disciplines. As present in a virtual lab, we will find a discipline, electronics and communication engineering branch, computer science and engineering, electrical engineering branch, mechanical engineering, chemical engineering, biotechnology and biomedical engineering, civil engineering, physical science and chemical science. Though these are the different disciplines for which the virtual lab is developed. Let's see the participating institutes. So virtual lab is developed by different IITs, NITs and the reputed institutes. Let's see what is the registration process, how to register in a virtual lab. So for the registration, link is vlabs.iitb.ac.in/feedback/register.php. Once you open this site, you will find the registration link where we have to provide some basic details. So details are the nodal center number. So like a Government Engineering College Rajkot have a nodal center is 84. So any student or faculty have to select their nodal center or if any institutes do not have a nodal center, they can select the around near about nodal center institutes, right? Then basic detail like its student or faculty, select the course. So virtual lab is developed for the different courses, BTech, MTech, research course like that. So select the your institute course. Then select the discipline, your discipline. So it's developed for the different discipline like electronics and communication, mechanical engineering, civil engineering. So select the discipline. Second is to select the semester. If the discipline is not available in the list, then select the others and write your discipline. Then we have to select a semester, then roll number and faculty ID, roll number of the student, or the if a faculty, then faculty ID, whatever the provided by the university or the institute, like enrollment number, and we use. Then the name, first name, last name, mobile number, email ID. So whatever the email ID we'll use here, it will be our ID for the registration of virtual lab. And we have to set the password and the confirm password and submit the detail. So it is simple a registration process in the virtual lab. Let's see how to perform the experiment using the virtual lab. So to perform the experiment, our site is vlab.co.in. So all the virtual lab developed by the different IITs as combined in this single platform, taken as on a single platform. So not need to refer the different IIT site. We can directly we can get from this vlab.co.in. So once you open the vlab.co.in, you'll see this front page. Once you browse, once we scroll down, then we can see here the different broad areas, means the different disciplines of science and engineering. Once you click one of the discipline, let's say here the discipline is electronics and communications. So inside the discipline it lists out the different laboratories and develop the institute name, right? Then if we go inside that one of the laboratory, here I go inside the digital electronics lab, you will find the about the introduction about the laboratory, objective behind to develop this laboratory experiment, list of experiment developed in this laboratory, with target audience, course alignment, and we can give the feedback from this feedback link about this lab. So if we let's say click on the list of experiment, you will see the in this laboratory 12 different experiment have been designed, right? So let me live here. We'll see how to perform the experiment. So site is vlab.co.in. Let's click on the vlab.co.in. It will open as we have seen this front page vlab. Scroll down. Here we can see the different disciplines. Let me go in electronics and communication discipline. Here we can see the different laboratories of electronics and communication discipline, like a padding channel and mobile communication lab developed by the IIT Kharagpur, advanced network technology virtual lab developed by IIT Kharagpur, analog signal network and measurement lab developed by again IIT Kharagpur, digital electronics lab developed by the IIT Roorkee, digital logic design lab developed by the IIT Hyderabad. So I have different laboratories related to the subject of electronics and communication discipline. You can see inside the any broad area, any discipline inside there. Let me perform the experiment of electronics and digital electronics. One of the experiment of digital electronics. So once we click on the digital electronics, you can see here the introduction, objective, list of experiment, target audience, course alignment, and feedbacks. Let me click on the list of experiment. You can see the different experiments, right? So in this laboratory 12 different experiment is designed. Let me click on first experiment. It is about the verification and interpretation of truth table for the different logic gates. Let me click on it. It will open the experiment, and here you can see here we can see that the aims, theory, pre-test, procedure to perform the experiment, simulation, post-test, reference and feedback. Let me go inside the theory. It will give us the detailed theory about the experiment. Here we can find the detailed theory about the experiment. Let's have the pre-test. So after the learning the theory, student can go through this pre-test before the performing the simulation experiment, right? So here also student can go through this pre-test and also can see their results after submitting the pre-test. Then how to perform the experiment. If we go in a procedures, it is given here very detailed step-by-step procedure to perform the experiment using this virtual lab, right? Here we can see the detailed step-by-step procedure is given. Then let perform the experiment using the simulations. So here in this first experiment have implemented or different logic gates. Let me perform the experiment of the AND gate. So click on this AND gate. It will open the circuit of AND gate, right? So here student can visualize as he or she perform the experiment in a live, performing experiment in a physical lab. So here again the instruction of how to perform the experiment it is given. So first step is to connect the battery, press the main power supply switch, then the switch 2 for the input A and switch 3 for the input B, and here it is indicating the position of the switch. If it's toward the 0 it is a off switch, it is toward the 1 it is one switch, and about the bulb position, bulb status. If bulb is off state it is in white, if a bulb is on state it will be yellow. So let me perform the experiment. Let me first click on the battery. It will now connect. So it's here the indicated here this connected. Then next step is let supply through the circuit by switching on the switch 1. So once we switch 1 is also indicated here the green, so it is supply, it's available to the circuits. Now let's give the different logic inputs. Let the first 0 0, so our output is indicated by the bulb. So bulb is 0, means output is 0. For the 0 1, so 0 1 still output is 0. For the 1 0, so for the 1 0 again output is 0. When both the input are 1 1, then output is 1. So here we have verified the truth table of the AND gate, and it is here the circuit is implemented using the resistor transistor logic, right? Another is we can verify the truth table. So similar to where we can verify the truth table. So AND gate, let's give the different inputs. Let's say 0 0, let me give the 0 0 input. What we expect output should be 0. Let me check it is correct or not. Yes, it is correct. If both the input are 0 0, output is 0. Let's give the input is 0 1. At that time in AND gate output is 0. Let's check. Yes, it is again a correct. It is output is 0. Let's give the input is 1 and 0. Let me check the output. We want output means AND gate output should be 0. So let me check. Yes, it is correct. Let me give the input is 1 and 1, and at that time the AND gate output should be 1, and let me check it is correct. So in that way student can verify the truth table of logic gate. Not only that, he or she can make a print of the experiment whatever the perform, right? So here in this print it can take in his her term work or in laboratory manual. So here is the procedure how to perform the experiment, right? Let's see one more experiment in it. let me perform the one more experiment on a basic electronics subject. So let me go in a basic electronics lab. Here we can see it's have a list of experiment, introduction, technology used for target audience. Let me go in a list of experiments. So here we can see different 17 experiments are developed in this laboratory, and one experiment is under development. Right? Let me see the experiment of the VI characteristics of the diode. So once we click, it have the theory parts of about this experiment, procedure, how to perform the experiment. Here we can see very nicely in detail the theory is given about the forward bias and reverse bias characteristics of a PN junction diode. Then here the procedure how to perform the experiment using the simulator. It is step by step detailed procedure is given, right? And then the simulator, if you click on simulator, it's in this have the different forward and reverse characteristics is it is simulated using let me simulate the forward bias silicon diode characteristics. So let me click on it. It will open the circuit of the forward bias characteristics. Here the circuit is as we are mounting our breadboard or any in our physical laboratory. Right, so here a student can see the what are the different components required to perform this experiment, and how to connect the circuits, and how to connect the different meters. Right, so ammeter is connected in a series and voltmeter is connected in parallel, and also student can give the different value of the resistance which is connected here. So here let's give the resistance is 1 kilo ohm. And let's select the diode for which we want to perform the experiment. Let me select the diode IN4007. It's have a 0.6 its forward voltage. Let's give the input of voltage is first step. Let me give the 0.2 volt, right? And let me give the 0.2 volt DC input voltage, and let me measure the series current and the voltage across the diode. Add this into the table. So forward voltage across the diode is tends to be 0, and the current passing through diode is 0 at a input voltage 0.2 volt. Let increase the input voltage 0.4 volt. Let add into the table. Okay. Let increase the voltage as 0.41, and let me add into the table. Okay, so here we'll get it's by at a different input voltage we can plot. Here we can see as we are performing the experiment in our physical laboratory, same setup, same types of environment is provided here to perform the experiment, to understand about the concept, to understand the concept. Here it's same procedure, and every environment as we are filling in a physical laboratory, same environment it can be filled, we can fill in a virtual laboratory, right? Not only that, we can plot it. So which have function is plot. It plot the VI plot voltage versus current of the forward bias silicon diode. Not only that, the student can take printout of whatever he or she has performed the experiment. So here in printout we can see it's have the circuit diagram, observation table, and it's a graph. So any student can take this in a its laboratory manual as he or she has performed the experiments. So this way it's any student can perform the experiment through the virtual lab. Now let's see how to fill the feedback. So to fill the feedback, you have to go in the site of vlabs.iitb.ac.in/feedback/index.php. Let's see fill the feedback live, how to fill the feedback. So once we click on it, it take you the site where we can log in. So let's log in through the credentials which we have set. Our email ID work as an ID for the login, and whatever the password we have set at the times of registrations. Login, and once you log in, it will take the date on which we are filling the feedback. It's take a date automatically from the system dates, and the experiment which you have performed, the semester, you can take the semester. We have to select the semester, and you have to select the workshop users. Then here we can provide the feedback, we can fill the feedback simultaneously to the multiple experiment which we have performed from the multiple different laboratories, right? So let's say we have performed here the experiment for the two different labs. One lab is digital electronics lab, and another lab is basic electronics lab. Basic electronics lab, right? Experiment we have performed in a digital electronics lab is a different logic gate, and experiment we have performed in a basic electronics lab, it is a VI characteristics. So we can write VI characteristics, right? Then have some questionnaires. So here the first question is the degree to which the actual lab environment is simulated. So really we have feel as we are performing in a physical laboratory or not. Yes, we have feel as we are performing in a physical laboratory. The manual where to be found useful, helpful. Yes, the manual, the materials provided related to subject, it's very much useful. The result of experiment were easily interpreted. Yes, the result it's very easily interpreted. Then have some more questionnaires about the feedback. Did you get the feeling of the actual lab while performing the experiment? Yes. Did you think the performing the experiment through the virtual lab is more challenging than the real lab experiments? No, it's easy as a real lab experiment to perform. Did you think the performing the experiment through the virtual lab gives the scope for more innovative and creative research work? Yes. Did you go through the manual step-by-step methods where method before performing the live experiment? Yes. And do you find the theory part useful? Yes. To understand the subject in depth, a very nice theory is given. Then have the how helpful is the systems. So system in this, here we can perform the experiment from anytime and anywhere. So this is the beauty of the virtual laboratory compared to the physical lab, right? And it's have the this provide it is the worship for the student as well as the faculty in this COVID-19 pandemic situation, right? So virtual lab it's provide a good facility. Let's say it is a very good useful. Then specify the problem difficulty you faced while performing the experiments. So if any difficulty we have passed, we can be specified, right? Here we have none difficulty we have. So we can write indicate the aspect you found interesting about the experiment. So which part you feel that it is interesting. So here the detail the theory about the subject is given, it's interesting. Simulation part it's also interesting, so it can be mentioned which part is you found interesting about this lab. Then submit the feedback, right? So this is the how to provide the feedback, and based on the feedback it is count the number of uses of the virtual lab of a particular institutes, right? Yeah, hope you have enjoyed this video. Be safe and keep learning yourself. Thank you for watching the video.